Hello again, Eben Pinion here with another knife review for you. And this is another Benchmade knife from their blue class. And this is actually going to go into my top 10. I just have to decide which out of my top 10 I want to take out to put this one in. This I got for my birthday. So it is the Benchmade 710 D2 Access. It didn't come with the lanyard, I just put that on there. But here's the knife. Very nice knife. The handle scales are G10. They're not very grippy, actually. They look like they're grippy, but they're not really grippy at all. It's G10. You have, I think this is a G10 backspacer that runs a good length of the handle. Has full stainless steel liners, thick liners that have been milled out to save on weight. And your Benchmade pocket clip for right or left hand tip-up carry. And of course the access lock. Now this is actually the first knife to have the access lock. And this knife, the 710, was designed by Mick Henry and Williams. And they also designed the access lock. So pretty nice. So this paved the way for many other great access folding knives, such as the Barrage, the Griptilian, of course, and many others. So the knife deploys with dual thumb studs. One thing to note is that these thumb studs are a little low set. You know, they're closely set to the handle and somewhat flush. And it seems like it's hard to get to them. I guess if you're wearing gloves it would be, but the best way is to come in underneath the thumb stud. And there we go. The blade is about 3.9 inches, so it's just under 4 inches. Now they call it a sort of modified clip point, but it's actually more of a modified drop point. But you know, whatever. Clip point, drop point. They say clip point, I say drop point. But after all, they made the knife, so whatever. It is, it seems flat ground, and it has a slight recurve to it. And it's made out of D2 tool steel. So, you know, a good tough steel. But D2 semi-stainless, which means that this isn't going to be the best for corrosion resistance. So I see that being a problem, or possibly being a problem in the future. But right now it's just fine. There's some jimping on the liners here up top, but it really doesn't do much. It's fairly ergonomic. It has a pretty good thumb ramp there. I guess if you really push into it, the jimping will do its job. And of course, it has a lanyard hole, as you can see, because I have the paracord there. One thing to note on mine is it's not perfectly centered, but it's not rubbing against the liner, so that's no problem. But this and my Benchmade Barrage seem to be the two knives that have that problem. My other Benchmade's center. So, but it's very fast, pretty comfortable, solid lockup, very sharp. Very nice. I really like this knife. So far I've been carrying it, and I mean, I got it yesterday and I was using it for a bit of things yesterday, so it's very, very sharp. Benchmade does a great job. Of course, as far as this one's concerned, it's not perfect, but it nevertheless is great. And I do highly recommend it, but of course, being a Benchmade, you know it's going to be pricey. So if you don't mind spending the money, it's a good knife to get. Especially, well, I mean, you can actually get this, the blade black coated. You can get it partially serrated or plain edge. If you can get the black coating, that'd be great for the D2 to help out with the corrosion. But being, you know, uncoated D2, it's probably a really good knife for somebody who's not in environments where they're going to be around a lot of moisture, where this could easily corrode. But nevertheless, great knife. I will say that, great knife, and I'm glad I got it as a birthday gift. So yeah, it's very good. I do recommend it. Again, especially if you're not afraid to spend the dough. But you can of course find great knives for less, but if you're willing to spend the dough, this is a fantastic knife. And that is my review of the Benchmade 710 D2 Access knife. Thank you for watching, and God bless.